This is a fundamental concept video in how the universe expands energy to create your reality, why there's a delay in your manifestation, and what you must do in that delay. Let's review today's diagram, but before we do that, my name is Monakhad. I help people with reality creation, and I don't think you'll be disappointed if you review my content. Before we begin, it is absolutely crucial that you understand these three premises. The universe is neutral. Everything requires energy to create or to maintain, and the universe and nature operate using the path of least resistance, which means they want to spend the minimum amount of energy possible. Now, if you understand that, this is how it applies to your life and your dream life. If your life is your lower vibration than the one you want, then the energy that's needed for it is of a lower value than it would be for your dream life. So let's say your life, the universe expands, for example, 100 energy units for your current life. For your dream life, where everything has to change, the universe has to make an investment of, let's say, 400 energy units. So it's a huge difference between taking you from the trajectory of your existing script, putting you on another script, and maintaining the script. Again, these numbers are fictitious, but it's just for you to understand that more energy is required. Now, what's going to happen is the universe is going to look at this and it's going to say, I don't want to spend 300 energy units. So I am going to spend, to go from here to here, because she is the operant power, but I'm going to spend 25 energy units pushing against her manifestation. So this would be against. Now the universe is still here spending 125 energy units, which is more, but it's calculating that this amount is way less than the 400 energy units. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go here and push up via your faith, i.e. vision, and believing in your manifestation. You're going to push up, let's say, 75 energy units. When you push 75 energy units, now this system here only has 50 energy units. That's 125 minus your 75 energy units. And then it needs to compensate for the rest of the energy units. So now it's operating your life on 50 energy units. Your life needs 100 energy units. It keeps needing to compensate to keep it there. Maybe it's going to throw in another 25 energy units, overall expending 150 energy units right now, keeping this system closed and maybe just throwing more energy into creating all sorts of circumstances that would make you want to give up your manifestation, because it's still 150 energy units is still less than 400 energy units. Now, generally what happens to people, they lose faith. Maybe they still push up with 25 energy units. The universe loves that. It's going to loosen up a little bit here. It's going to expand less. And your life will be pretty much back to balancing itself at the same life that you have at 100 energy units. This is going down to maybe 0. And then so your life the universe might think, okay, now there's no push. Now I can balance it back to maybe even 80 energy units, making your life even worse than before. I hope that you can see right now that the only thing that's important in this system is increasing this amount. Now, if you increase this amount to 325, the universe will immediately give you the life, your dream life. Why? It's because it's expanding less, giving you your dream life, then you're pushing against it, and it's needing to use if you're putting in 325 energy units and it's already spending 100, now its total expenditure is 425. 425 is too much. It's much, much more than 400, sorry. So it will just give you this life. You will note that this is also a very clear explanation for the law of assumption and why it's important to keep thinking, yes, you're in Barbados, as Neville Goddard said, for a long period of time, to keep that faith until the way you're pushing into the system is way more than what the system is expanding to push back at you. Now, there's a key point here that's going to make things a lot easier. If you do your manifestation step by step, if the difference between the life you have and the life you want isn't huge, then the way the universe pushes against you, it's not going to be huge either. So one way to manifest your dream life, one way to get into every area of life to be closer aligned to what you want is to do it step by step. That's how I did it. It took me a long time. It doesn't need to take you years. But if you do it step by step, holding the faith, moving from one thing to the other, you will be much more likely to be able to maintain the vision. Good luck.